Let me thank the Board of Regents for this amazing invitation. When they asked, I said, absolutely yes. This is where I cut my teeth at community colleges. This is what I believe makes the difference in higher ed and transforms communities. I want each of you to think about and reflect a little bit about what today means. Oftentimes, we go through life not taking a little time out to understand the significance of what today means. I really want you to dig a little deep today or tomorrow about what you've accomplished. Each of you have a personal sacrifice, have a personal struggle, have a personal journey that you know, that your family knows, that you found a way to persevere despite the odds against you. If a college degree was easy, everyone would be sitting here tonight. It's difficult. But I want you to know that what you possess is a framework, it's a formula to success. You have proven yourself, your family, your faculty and staff, everyone here, that you can do it. You figured it out. And what you used to get here today is 100% transferable to the next phase in your life. But I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. There's self-doubt. There could be some imposter syndrome. Do I really belong? Can I really obtain more degrees or a better job? I don't know. This is an internal struggle for those students, for a lot of us that are first generation college students, because I had those. And I want you guys to reflect a little bit about the courage it's going to take to override those feelings. I want, just like everyone here supporting you tonight, everyone is here because of you. I want you to fulfill your full potential. And you're not gonna realize your full potential unless you're courageous enough to override those feelings of finding a way to settle. I don't want you to settle. I want you to strive for excellence. When each of you begin to understand what excellence is, just like tonight represents excellence. This faculty, staff, administrators, Board of Regents have worked tirelessly to ensure that each of you fulfill your dreams. But now it's your turn to pay that forward. What are you gonna do? So what I tell my students, and I tell my own daughters when they graduate, I want you guys to celebrate for about a couple of days responsibly. Responsibly for 2 days. And then I want you to ask yourself the real question: what's next? What's next for me? And I want you to go for it. I want you to go for it. Because that's when you start separating yourself from others that are afraid to succeed. You're not afraid to fail. You're afraid to succeed. And I want you to test it. See, each of you have a gift, have an intellect, have a superpower within you. Some of you may already have uncovered it right here at Del Mar College. Some of you are still trying to figure out what that superpower is, but it's within you, I promise you. Sometimes it takes a little longer and more education or more whatever that is to find that out, but you will find it out. I grew up in Alice, Texas. Go Coyotes. And I remember in football, playing some of the best football right here in Corpus Christi, Buck Stadium. And it was the time of my life as a high school playing some amazing talented football teams in this city. and I've got fond memories. This was our vacation spot. We didn't have money to go anywhere. Our vacation was, we're coming to the beach in Corpus Christi. And the sweet spot was getting in the back of my dad's truck when they would allow you. They don't allow you anymore, by the way, those of you that are still doing it. We used to go over the Harbor Bridge. That was amazing for a kid growing up in the Ranchito in Alice, Texas. We loved it. We love this city. It represents the very best of our culture. So I want you guys to really think about what's next and go for it. Some of you are going to enter the workforce, and because of your degree are going to land great jobs, and maybe you already have the great job, and you're going to advance and you're going to promote. But some of you have something in you that says, I think I've got more. Listen to yourself. That's your superpower, your special, whatever that is, telling you, begging you to fill that cup. So I beg of you, as a father, as an educator, to listen to your dreams. I'm not saying it's not going to be hard. It's hard. But you can do it. You guys tasted the support and understand the support this community college has done for you. There are other universities and other programs that will step in and do exactly what this amazing faculty and staff at Del Mar College have done for you. And I think A&M Kingsville understands our culture, understands our backyard. I understand the talent you possess, and we want you at A&M Kingsville. We want you to be a part of Javelina Nation. And if not us, the Islanders, Texas State, wherever, okay? The important thing is to go. If you've got something in you, go get it. Go test yourself. Don't be afraid, okay? I promise you, you're going to understand why education is so important. A kid from Alice, Texas, America is not supposed to come back and serve as president of Texas A&M University-Kingsville. That just does not happen. At least that's what I thought when I was growing up. You have a president here, Dr. Mark Escamilla, who grew up in Corpus Christi, who is now the president of this amazing, amazing institution, serving his backyard. It's possible. And I want to also, those of you, how many first generation college students do we have? Don't be afraid. I'm one. First generation. I want to explain a little bit about the power of one. In higher ed, we get caught up in all the aggregate data. How many graduates do we have? How much enrollment do we have? And we often overlook the data points. The data points represent you, personal lives, personal struggles, personal sacrifices. I want you to understand the power of one. You graduated. You're going to graduate today. You're going to transform your life. You're going to transform your family's life. You're going to transform generations of your family to come. And you're going to transform communities by stepping up. I'm telling you, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. But how do you elevate your family? How do you elevate your family? By graduating, by realizing your full potential. Because if you do it, your kids, your future kids, your nieces, your nephews, your future grandchildren, they will follow. Because you've paved the way. You've been the trailblazer. You've been the courageous one to do something. Education is the great equalizer. You can start elevating your family that way. So those of you, I want to impress upon you, and you will get offers from other universities. You find your fit. You find a university that moves you like Jalisco moves me. Find it. Because it feels like home. It feels like I'm eating breakfast with my grandmother in her kitchen. That's what it feels like to me. Whatever that is, find it. Get on board and go for it. Mark talked a little bit about something very special that we have with each of you. We've done our homework. We've been working behind the scenes, not just planning this graduation. Our teams have been working behind the scenes to ensure that you have no obstacles if you want to pursue a higher education at A&M Kingsville. 700 of you, almost 700 of you, are ready for automatic admissions to the university. That's a big deal, guys. The work's done. We have your names. We know who you are. You just got to raise your hand and say, I want in. 70% of those 700 are eligible for the Transfer Excellence Award. 2,500, 1,500, or 1,000 scholarships right off the top. You don't have to compete. You've already done the work. You've proven yourself. You've graduated. Okay? That's ready for you. If you want it. If you want to push yourself a little, right? And then on top of that, we have the Javelina Promise program. And it's a unique one because the Javelina Promise, or most Promise programs, are only for freshman students. Our Javelina Promise is for transfer students too. You could literally go to school without having to pay a dime. Let's work with you. Those of you that want to continue, we're here for you. Our partnership is getting tighter and tighter. We're starting to create some pathways to ensure that Chapman Ranch is no longer a barrier for you guys to get to A&M Kingsville. So will you accept the challenge? That's a personal decision. I'm just asking you not to let fear get in the way, okay? So congratulations. And I also want a special shout out to the families. They may or may not have shared what they sacrificed for each of you. Some of these fathers and mothers and aunts and uncles and grandparents may have worked extra shifts, may have done some night duties or whatever just to get you and help you through. Make sure you extend some grace and thank them for their sacrifices. That's what parents and loved ones do for you. And they will do it every single time. So use that to propel yourself to greatness. Each of you possess the power to do and control your destiny. Just give yourself a shot. Thank you.